I've got Anand here with us. Anand, thank you for being a proud partner of Seattle Orcas. Let's start by talking about a little bit about yourself and Veeam and why you guys support cricket.
Absolutely. Excited to be in this conversation. Anand Ishwaran, the CEO of Veeam. We've been a proud founding partner of the Orcas from day one, isn't it, Hemant?
Yes.
And we loved the opportunity. One, because as we look at Veeam as a number one global leader in data resilience, it's fabulous to partner with the number one cricket team in Major League Cricket, the most popular team in Major League Cricket as well. Uh, you know, as I as we thought about it, there were a few things which mattered. One, I think sport is a fabulous metaphor for the business we are in, which is all about resilience. Cricket is even more pointy because as I think about resilience, I think about it, in terms of uh, how do you recover from bad stuff which happens around you? How do you make sure that you're able to take your skills and make it portable across different aspects of the game? Cricket is a fabulous metaphor for data resilience and the category we're in. Rising global sport. Who would have known that the number one most watched specific game in the world of sport is a game between India and Pakistan, which happens, when it happens. And it's rising in the US, and we are excited to be a part of that and bring cricket to the US.
Well, thanks for that, Anand. Being the CEO at Seattle Orcas, there are challenges that come to fore, and it's been great talking to you and learning about and seeing how we can adopt those business learnings from you in the sports side of the business. So, what are the key three or four things that you feel, besides the resilience part that you touched on, are very similar in the cricket analogy and the cricket that you play? And I believe you played cricket yourself too, and you enjoy the game. So, if you had to draw two or three parallels, what are those from a business point of view and the sport point of view?
It's a great question. I mean, cricket, I think, has been a lot of formative life lessons for a bunch of us, especially people who came in from the different cricket playing countries. At the heart of it, I think the fact that it's a team sport and the dynamics of what you learn as you're part of the team uh, is very transportable to a business. The team wins together, and what you do collectively is what matters. And so that has been the foundation of how I basically work across Veeam, which is we win together as a team across every country in the world.
Oh, that's those are some strong words, and there's great learnings for me also. And I hope we can adopt those in our business and ensure, as Seattle Orcas, thanks to Veeam support, we might go and lift our first trophy this year.
That would be fabulous. Now, Hemant, one of the things which has been a core focus for me is building leaders across the organization. I think that's key to how successful and sustainable success is for any company, and that's one of the things you've been doing. You've been the head of successful IPL franchises in cricket, and as you came here, how did you go down the path of identifying good talent and building this year's cricket team?
Well, I think it's identifying talent, especially considering the format, the way MLC structured is very different than what IPL is. In IPL, you do a lot of analysis. You have a lot more tools because it's a very rich league. You have a lot of money. You can hire a lot of teams of analysts and all those people. But here we have a very small team. We're just three people: myself, Jagan, and Jessica. So we really burn the midnight oil, literally Jagan and myself, with few of the analysts that we have, and including the owners, Sanjay is and Soma. But Sanjay is a little bit more inclined towards cricket. I mean, like they're the founders of the team amongst with four other people. And GMR has come to a lot of help for us over the years from their IPL experience. But largely everyone pulls in there, and we do a lot of scouting throughout the year. We actually travel throughout the US looking for young talent, looking for talent that has leadership qualities. Because if you notice in our team this year, out of 6 players are playing for USA team. That tells you that we're identifying the right kind of people who want to kind of play for us. And then we go for finding players who are not just leaders on the field, but off the field too. And those are the guys who can demonstrate and, take these young boys who we are hiring from USA Cricket, and they can help them evolve and become as global players. So names like Klaassen, Andre Klaassen, David Warner, these and Raza, right? Sikandar Raza, these are senior players who played over almost a couple of decades, a decade and a half or so, and across the world led their countries, played for different franchises around the world. So those kind of learnings are very valuable for the young American talent. So if we're able to kind of fuse those together, so like in corporate world, right, you yourself lead, and with amongst your key leadership, then you lead the rest of the company and give that direction. And a lot of youngsters I saw when I was walking in, you had these bunch of engineers, young engineers who are there out there. So they're there to learn from you guys. And that's a similar approach we're taking in our business there too.
That's fabulous to hear. And actually, some of these names, Klaassen, as you said, David Warner, the coaching staff, you have Ian Bell.
Yeah. We got Matthew Mott.
You got Matthew Mott, who led the English
Women's
cricket team to the World Cup
absolutely.
T20
and
win.
then
which
the
is-
Aussie women team too.
absolutely. And
Yeah.
Ross Taylor, a legend
Yes.
in his own right. So
Correct.
that's actually fascinating because you actually get to see international cricketers, the best of the best,
Yeah.
in our backyards in the US. It's been a dream for a bunch of us who have, played cricket in our formative youth. And we are here to actually see them play here is actually a dream come true.
Yeah, no, and we hope, I'll give you a small thing. What we're trying to do, especially at Seattle Orcas, with your kind support in the region, we're trying to promote the sport and grow. So tomorrow, our mascot and one of our other players, Sujit Nayak, who's a local player who plays here, he plays for, Seattle Thunderbolts, the minor league
The minor
team.
league team.
And he's going to, with our mascot and another colleague of ours, to a primary school where kids are in the age of almost 6 to 8, that kind of school. And they're going to talk about cricket with these kids. There are like 32 kids. Out of that, if even 5 kids get inspired to play sports seriously, I think we would have achieved our,
Absolutely.
objectives.
But the way cricket becomes sustainable in the United States is, I feel, this is a great start. But sustainability comes with integrating cricket into the school system. Kids early have the infrastructure, have the facilities, and they see enough cricket to sort of create an interest. That's sort of the journey of evolution of football, soccer in the United States.
Yeah.
How do we do that?
Well, I think it's baby steps. We're headed in the right direction. So I think for that, one of the key things is for USA Cricket, Major League Cricket, and ICC all to come on the same platform. With the World Cup, there's a little bit of popularity. People started, mainstream people. When I say mainstream, besides the Commonwealth and South Asian people, they decided to look at cricket in a little serious way. When USA beat Pakistan in the World Cup, it created a little bit of buzz in the system. And we want to take that momentum, and MLC is doing that. And if everyone can come on platform together and start promoting cricket at the youth level, and which is our objective in the long run, with the Olympics approaching, USA is going to take a little bit of seriously. I hear there are fields being built. And, over the years, in the next 2 or 3 years, all teams will have their own stadiums. Once that is up and ready, the college students will have more fields to play. And that is the first. You need infrastructure for any sport to succeed. So if you don't have infrastructure, sports don't succeed. So cricket is a unique sport. We don't have the gully cricket culture that is there in South Asia. We need to bring that here, that people are playing in empty parking lots. So once that comes in,
Absolutely.
the culture grows, and then the schools will take it, colleges will take it. Once it gets into NCAA, I think there's no looking back.
No, absolutely. When I talk about resilience a lot in business, and Veeam thinks about resilience in 5 dimensions. One of them is recovery. How do you recover when something bad happens? Recovery is, I think, a core tenet in cricket, right?
Absolutely.
Some of the best games is when a team has their backs to the wall and they recover in a way which you haven't seen before.
Yeah.
IPL, the world's largest club franchise, is in its final home stretch. Klaassen, one of our players, probably had the best recovery, across the entire league season with what he did in the very last game. Very bad season for the team, but the last game was an example of recovery where he scored a fabulous century. Are you excited about? Hopefully, he's going to bring that form here for the Orcas.
We're very excited, and I hope he's taken the book out of Veeam's, a page out of the Veeam's book, and is working really seriously on that recovery. And it showed. I mean, and he's been in touch with us regularly. He speaks to Jagan and myself very regularly, and he's been in talks. And I think we keep motivating him as much as we can. But I think he's a great player. It's a matter of time. It was supposed to see. Sometimes the team environment also pulls you down, right?
Yeah.
The whole thing. But I think he's come to prime at the right time, and hope he carries it here, and we go all the way and lift our first trophy.
No,
We were so close in the first season, so we're just
so close in the
there.
first season. I'm
Yeah.
super excited about it. We are excited to be a partner of the Orcas. We are excited to bring cricket to the United States. It was fascinating when we went and talked across our customer base. Almost 40% of our customers have grown up watching, following, playing cricket. So there's a lot of excitement amongst them to come and witness the games. And I would also think that, imitation is the best form of flattery. So Veeam was a day one sponsor
Yes.
when Major League Cricket started in the United States. And it was interesting, amusing to see that all our competitors followed suit in the second season by trying to get in and getting into some action in Major League Cricket.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I'll just differ with you on one thing. We don't call at Seattle Orcas. We don't call you as a sponsor. We call you as a founding partner, and that's what
Absolutely.
we call you guys. And we're proud to have you as our founding partner.
No,
And thank you for your support. And hopefully, this is going to be the year where we're all going to kind of shine bright out there.
I look forward to day one. I think the opening game is on June 14th.
Yes.
And I look forward to the Orcas hoisting the cup.
Yeah, and we look forward to hosting you guys there and watching the game together. Ross will be with you guys in the room together with us and watching the game, and we'll have a great time. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.